What shift mode does is allow the player to use a third-person camera instead. It actually does work a lot smoother than the traditional camera view, which is nice, and it is nowhere near as awkward too. However, recently there have been quite a few people taking to the forums to say that they can't get theirs to work anymore. Don't worry, in this guide, I'm going to show you how to resolve the issue mentioned above, so just follow through with the guidelines provided. Method 1. Make sure that the game is compatible with shift mode. Before we get into doing anything a little tricky for no reason at all, the first thing we will need to do is check that the game you are trying to play supports shift mode. This will depend entirely on the whim of the creator who made it in the first place. Developers can disable the feature in their own places, which shows the message, set by developer, in Roblox's in-game settings menu. In this case, what I would recommend is going to a different game, one that you know you could use shift mode in before. If it is working there, you will then know that our theory here was correct. But, if you are among the few who still can't seem to get it working, we will need to look a bit further into the issue to figure out what is going on. Let's get stuck right into it in my next method. Method 2. Change the display scale to 100%. Right-click anywhere on your desktop, must be empty space, and select Display Settings. Scroll down to find the Scale and Layout section. From the drop-down menu, pick 100% recommended. Open Roblox and see if that helped. Method 3. Changing movement mode. Changing the setting is pretty simple. All you need to do is go into the settings menu of the game. In there, you will see mouse keyboard mode. Make sure it is enabled. This is really important because it is the only movement mode that allows for the shift lock mode to work. As soon as you have made the necessary changes, it is now time to see whether it has worked or not. Try going into a game that you are sure has this feature in it and give it a try. Method 4. Changing the camera mode. For this fix, all you need to do is change the default camera mode. This will then allow you to get the shift lock function to work again, keeping the camera in that fixed position that most players seem to prefer. In classic mode, you can try to engage shift lock once again to try and toggle between both modes. If this doesn't work, I can only assume that the game is missing a few updates. If so, you will need to check for updates after trying this.